How's it going, everybody? It's me, Clowdy, your favorite immersion Korean learner on YouTube. And I'm coming to you today from a nice little location. Look at that. It's a little lake, I guess you could call it. I'm not even going to pretend to understand how to pronounce the name. I saw the sign. Maybe I'll show it on the screen on one of these sides of me. And it's a little neighborhood not too far away from where I am. I have been diligently practicing and reading and doing my Anki cards and watching lots of YouTube shows. And I thought it was a good time to give you an update. It feels so good to be back. I'm really excited about it. Well, for starters, I want to share a quick little story. So I set up my phone to be in Korean, except for a couple of apps, mostly because it's just fun to do. It's kind of fun to really feel like you're diving in deeply and have to use it to survive. It adds a little element of struggle that you have to push up against. I was doing that, and I was going to bed one night, and I was reading a website, and I was just enjoying the content, and I wasn't using a dictionary. I was just reading stuff. I didn't know all the words, but I knew enough to understand what was going on. I was reading the comments, and it was fun. It was like I was fully just reading a website just to understand, just to be a part of the vibe, just be a part of the readership and to just enjoy the content. And I went to bed feeling good about it. I woke up and immediately threw on a radio show that I had been listening to. I got ready, started going to work later, and I threw it on in my car, and I was cruising along, and I came up to a car that had a sticker in the window that said Oregon State. And I kid you not, the very first thing, just for a moment, that popped into my head was, oh, a Korean person knows Oregon State? I don't live in Korea. I live in Utah. So it took only just a second for me to realize, oh my God, that's probably the stupidest thing that I've thought in weeks. Yeah. 난 동네 바보야. Anyway, it was not my proudest moment. That's how I feel. Like, that's a good representation of how I feel. I feel like a dork, and I feel like I'm having fun, and I feel like things are clicking, and there's a lot to look forward to. I'm really excited. Okay, with that out of the way, what have I been immersing with? For starters, I want to mention Kimchi Reader. Kimchi Reader has been everything that I've been looking for in an immersion tool for Korean. It only supports Korean, so if you're learning Japanese or Spanish or whatever, it's not the tool for you. But if you are learning Korean, there are so many things that you're going to love about it if you try it. The parser it works really well, and what that means is essentially it parses text, and it turns each inflection into the dictionary form of the verb. And when you click on it or press shift, a little pop-up dictionary pops up. That might be familiar because there are other tools that do so. However, none of them come close to the accuracy and consistency of Kimchi Reader in that regard. Some of the other tools like Migaku, which worded on the street is they have something in the works for the parsing, but I haven't, it's just, they're just talking about it. I don't know when it's going to be released or what. But even aside from that, it just feels like there are so many little things that really make it work well. There is mobile support for the reader, that you can have the reader on the desktop. You can also just open it up on your phone or on your tablet, and the books that you sync on your computer or the tablet, they're all linked together, so you don't have to re-upload the same content in different areas, and it works beautifully. You just click on the word and the little pop-up shows up. If you want to make an Anki card, you click on that. Another great part is it does have a video player, so I mean you can use it with YouTube and Netflix, and that's great. But there's also a video player if you upload, or if you insert your own video and then upload the subtitle files. You can just watch a video on your computer or on your phone. If you upload it from your phone, you've got mobile sentence mining with videos. I was watching SNL because I found the last 4 seasons, and they have Korean subtitles. This is on what's the name? Avistas. It's a private tracker. It's a torrent tracker. There's not really a way to get it legally, so you kind of have to pirate it. It's just how it is. That's been great. So, what else? I guess if there's something more about Kimchi Reader, if you guys want me to make a video about Kimchi Reader, let me know. Put that one in the comments. Other than that, in the Kimchi Reader Discord, there is a few people who started doing a Heopop challenge. And Heopop is a YouTuber, started like 9 years ago. And he's kind of the Mr. Beast style content where, like, what happens if I grab 1 million, Orbeez and put them in my mouth? It's really simple content. It's kind of a breath of fresh air. It is not meant to be difficult or deep. It's repetitive, and it's not bad. Like, I've watched some really trashy stuff in Korean just because I could understand it, and this is enjoyable. So actually, what I'm doing is I'm watching all of his old videos, working my way up. It's kind of a fun way to do that. A lot of them are really short, 3 or 4 minutes. I also started up again reading some Harry Potter. I had read the first 2 books, and it was always something that I read a lot when I was a kid, and now that I'm older, the content isn't as interesting to me, but I know it. So reading it in Korean, it's easier to read harder stuff if you've already read it. That has been pretty good. That's fun. That about covers what I've been immersing in. There's just been a bunch of random stuff. I've been making Anki cards. I've been doing a lot of monolingual definitions in all my stuff, and instead of having an English definition, I just have a translation of the sentence that I can click and reveal on the card. So I'll just have the monolingual definition. I'll try to figure it out. If not, I'll just read the English translation and I'll be able to figure it out. And so I'm making a lot of 1T sentence cards from those definitions, actually. I'll put the definition down on the card and read through it and try to figure out if it's like 1T or mostly 1T. Make a card out of it. And it's been really nice. I feel like there's a certain kind of flavor, a certain style of sentence that is in the monolingual dictionaries, and you see it over and over and over and over again, similar patterns. And so if you're struggling with understanding those definitions, just chew on it for a while. And I would actually suggest getting ChatGPT and copying the sentence in there and say, explain the grammar for this sentence. And it will break down each section and the conjugations and kind of what they mean, because it might be something that you won't see all the time in a YouTube video, for instance, just the type of grammar in that type of sentence. It's like this or this and this, etc., continuously, like these kinds of definition style sentences. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to mention something really quickly about YouTube. It's a lot of the comedy channels that I had started watching when I was in, just like a couple of years ago. A lot of them were in their infancy. Some of them were older, some of them had been around a while, but there was a few kind of new channels popping up back then. Since then, that kind of content on YouTube has exploded, I think. Like, there are so many comedy YouTube channels out there for Korean. I think I'm going to make a list, and I'm going to put them in the description, because I know of like 20 that are pretty good. Some of them might not be the best content ever, but I think they're pretty good. It's going to be pretty rainy here pretty soon. I might actually just have to go and walk to my car right now. That might be a good idea. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for following my channel, coming back after the break. It's been fun. I will let you guys know about Kimchi Reader soon, probably. Again, let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested in. They have a free trial, by the way. You try it out for free. He's not paying me to tell you this. I just love using it. I use it every day. Go check out Kimchi Reader and stay tuned for the next video. Catch you later.